Hello, my name is Hayden Lane, and today we'll be going over social media use for businesses and why you should absolutely be using social media in your business. Social media started back out in the early 2000s, mostly as a way to connect and stay in touch with friends online, but it has completely changed over the last 2 decades, and now it's an incredible opportunity for a lot of businesses. There are many different platforms, the most noticeable and memorable being Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Snapchat, but obviously there are a lot of other ones and there will be a lot more in the future. The things we'll be going over in this presentation will be the outreach that social media has and what it can do for your business, the benefits of that social media platform and you using it for your business, and also the effective ways to actually use social media in your business. We're going to start out by looking at a few different figures that show just how much new customer and clients you can reach by using social media with your business.
There are 321 million monthly active users of Twitter, 2.41 billion monthly active users of Facebook, and 1 billion monthly active users of Instagram.
For the sake of the rest of this presentation, we'll mostly be going over Instagram, but as you can see, massive numbers from monthly Instagram users. It's a platform that so many people go on every day, if not multiple times a day, or at least once a week. And you can easily see that utilizing that in your business is going to make a huge difference as long as you can do it effectively. But there are people who will never have heard about your business, people who are not going to know what it is, especially if it's one that is more local. People, let's say you're in Utah, nobody's going to know about it in West Virginia, but with the use of social media, utilizing that with your website, that's when you can actually get more traffic, more customers, and more purchasers to your company. That outreach is huge. Think about 1 billion people using Instagram monthly. If even 1% of those people found your account, 10 million. That's 10 million users actively who would be able to see it. If just 0.1% of that 1 billion found your account, that's still a million different users that would be seeing your content, seeing your company, seeing what you have to offer them. Now that we can see the outreach that you can have using Instagram in your business, let's look at the benefits of actually doing it. So here are some figures that show those users and what they're doing with products on Instagram.
75% of active user purchase decisions are affected by the content and the products that they see on their Instagram feed. And over 33%, over 1/3 of active Instagram users have used Instagram to purchase a product based on what they see from their feed.
These are huge numbers. Think of what you can do with these figures, with your business and with the products that you're selling. 75% of active user purchasing decisions are affected by Instagram. 75% of that 1 billion have made a decision based off what they saw on Instagram to purchase a product. And then over 33% have actually used Instagram to buy a product. That is an incredible marketing strategy to use to go for your actual client base or to find a new client base and use Instagram to sell them on your product. It's going to be huge for your business. Obviously, it's huge for many businesses. Now that we can see that the benefits of using Instagram for your business are great, we need to know how to effectively utilize it. Instagram changed a few years ago to where they no longer show content in reverse chronological order. Rather, they use algorithms to show content. There are 6 different things they use for their algorithms that are going to determine where your content's going to show up on both the followers and the explore pages. These are the 6 different ones.
The first main factor is interest. So interest refers to how much Instagram predicts you'll actually care about a post based off of what you've liked in the past or what you follow, the certain content that you are actually looking at on Instagram. So this is a good one to take into account when you are looking for a different customer, a different client base. The second one is recency, and this is determined by just how recently the post was actually shared. It will prioritize those that are more recent than ones that are a few weeks old. The third one, relationship, is actually a very important one. So this one refers to how close you are to the actual account that shared it. So if you are liking their stuff, if you're sharing their stuff, if you're commenting, engaging with that account and with their posts, then that's when it'll show up more often in that person's feed. So making sure that you are creating engageable content is very important. The next three factors aren't quite as important as the first three, but they are still taken into account with Instagram's algorithms. So the first one of these next three would be frequency, and that's just how often somebody's opening their Instagram, and it's going to try and show the best posts since that last visit. So part of you marketing your stuff is going to be making sure that your post is engageable, something that people have liked and commented, and then that's going to be considered a better post and can show up based off of someone's frequency habits. Following is another factor, so that's just based off of how many people someone actually follows or how many accounts they follow. Instagram is going to be picking from a wider breadth of different content creators if that person's following a lot of different content creators. So making sure to look at people that you're choosing to interact with as a company. If they have a lot of different followers, they're probably not going to see your content quite as much. It's one that's hard to control when you are looking at your marketing side, because it's good to just have as many followers as possible. But if you're really going to focus in on trying to get people to follow you, you might want to focus on some of those that don't quite have a massive following. The last factor in the algorithm is usage, and this is just how long someone is spending on Instagram, and that determines what they're seeing. If they're looking at just short sessions, it's going to be mostly just the accounts that they follow and they like and they engage with. If they're on for longer, it's going to be digging a little bit deeper to more of the content that they follow they don't quite engage with as much.
Not only are you going to want to keep these 6 signals in mind when you're creating content for Instagram, but you're also going to want to make sure the content you're creating is relatable and it's clickable to your followers. What Instagram makes Instagram so great is the ability to share with your friends, to tag your friends in content, using different hashtags yourself to show up on more content, and utilizing the explore page. If people are liking and sharing and tagging and commenting and interacting with your content, it's going to show up for more people on their Instagram explore page when they don't even follow you. They don't have to be following you, and then that's how they can find you. And then if they like, if they click, if they follow, that's when their friends, they also see that on their explore page. So you need to make sure when you're looking at marketing on Instagram that you are actually making content that people are going to want to share and going to want to show with their friends. Now that you understand a little bit more about using Instagram or just social media in general for your business, I hope you walk away from this presentation knowing that it is going to benefit you, especially if you use it right. And what a lot of companies are doing now is they're hiring social media managers to make sure that their content is both on brand and relatable and clickable and shareable to their customers, to make sure that people actually want to follow them and want to interact with them as a company. So I definitely recommend a social media manager, looking at creating that position with your company and reaping in the benefits of sharing your business on Instagram and on social media.